Elon Musk is an almost holistically bad person. Every time he opens his mouth to say something, he says something stupid. This is the guy who bragged about producing shatterproof glass and then immediately disintegrated the Cybertruck window right behind him. He really does seem to be sort of like a moron who's failed upwards. Everything he hypes up falls to dust in his hands. He's just, his political positions are at the same time reprehensible and like pitiable. But like a 13-year-old neo-Nazi with cerebral palsy who would die in their preferred system, but it feels bad to tell them that. Like, he's just bad in every way. And people who like him should probably like find another surrogate father figure. I do not know. People are, yeah. Elon Musk is so popular. And for what? He's not an engineer. He's not a scientist or a technician. That work is done by people underneath him. He buys companies that already existed, takes advantage of subsidies. He's a hype man. There's nothing wrong with being a hype man, but people treat him like he's the one flying the rockets into space. And a lot of the stuff that he hypes up ends up failing anyway. Also, by the way, he is meaningfully detracting from the investment in public infrastructure. Like, Elon Musk is single-handedly, right now, the person most responsible for public interest being diverted from proper investment in civic infrastructure and replacements for car dependency. With his, what if we just spent 10 times the normal amount of money that it would take to build an extra highway lane, doing the same thing but underground? You know, like what if we made a new lane, except we did it underground? I mean, just a couple days ago, he was tweeting about how there's no way weather conditions can affect tunnels. He was saying the solution to traffic in London was tunnels. London, the city of London, that was his thing. London has incredibly bad traffic, and he looked at a tweet that was pointing that out, and he said, tunnels, anyone? In London. The underground of London is like a beehive. You can't fit more tunnels down there. I really do. I really do dislike him. I need to get more Elon Musk fans in here to yell at him. Yeah, the Neuralink shit. As far as I can tell, like, the Neuralink technology that he keeps hyping up is, like, literally science fiction at the moment. Like, not only is it not sufficiently developed, but the technology that would require cognitive, like, UI interaction with a Neuralink is not a thing. Like, it's not just like maybe we could get a breakthrough. It would be like him saying, yeah, dude, I'm gonna like invent the warp drive, and then like a bunch of Redditors like cream their pants as he sets aside like 2 million and like 7 graduate students, and he's like, yeah, here, just get me something for the gram in like 6 months, okay? And then they killed like a dozen monkeys somehow, threw them into the prototype black hole. Yeah. Never underestimate the masculine urge to dig a tunnel. Don't forget, okay, what about the masculine urge to build a tower, all right? What about the good ones? There's just so much hypocrisy. Like, you know how the right is always talking about, like, how liberal bugmen want everyone to live in, like, the, like, city house pods where, like, 500 people live in 100 square feet or something? Like, there's the idea of like the urbanite, like, you know, like fake human who wants to eat bugs and everything. Elon Musk is literally like that guy personified, but they love him. Like, Elon Musk is every joke they make about liberals in a person when it comes to this inhuman, like, science fetishist. He's not even a good transhumanist, Shu, because a good transhumanist should be somebody who wants to elevate the potential for humans to do what they want to achieve, right? Like, that's a good kind of transhumanism. But for Elon Musk, it's just like, what if he could beam advertisements directly into our brain? What if everyone spent like 40 minutes of commute every day in a dark underground tunnel that's lit up by fucking gamer lighting and has no fire escape exits, you know? Like, it was like everything he did. Like, what if everyone just lived in their car? Have you seen people talk about electric cars and how they think that one of the advancements that could be made as a product of their introduction is people being able to work while in their car? I will kill you, op-ed writer. I will find you. No, absolutely not. No. There's a webcomic on this where it's like people develop a medicine that you take and you no longer need to sleep. You no longer need to sleep at all. And what this leads to is like the 16-hour workday. And like, Yeah, of course. You know, this is what I think of when I think bugmen, you know. It's not like liberals who live in San Francisco. It's corporate executives paying PR men millions of dollars to find ways to hype up the gig economy to like suicidal Zoomers. You know, that's what I think of. Like, these reptilian fucks. Like people talk about the gig economy and all the freedom it offers people with their jobs, and of course it doesn't. You know, we all know that, but you know, it goes further than that. It's like every bit of convenience in your life they want to wring out of you. Like they want to make everything efficient. It's like crypto. Like you can't just play a video game to have fun. You have to play a video game to earn crypto. You have to be on your grind set always, always, always. But who's really on their grind set? The person who works every minute of their waking life, earning a fraction of what others earn off of them? Or is the real grind set the person who works as little time as they need to make ends meet and keep their civilization packed together, and spends the rest of their free time pursuing personal interests and hobbies? That's the real grind set. That's the real Sigma grind set right there. As if anyone who sincerely Sigma would waste their life grinding away in the gig economy, you know? And Elon Musk wants that for all of you. This is not a joke. I need to find this article. Just a couple of days ago, it's like every single week he does something that deserves like a trial at The Hague. Hold on. When I saw this, I thought it was a joke. Oh, this isn't that recent. This is actually from a year ago, so I only just saw it a couple of days ago. He proposed, and I'm not joking, actual indentured servitude for people going to Mars. Of course, everyone line up with your soy faces. Okay? In Twitter thread, Musk was asked what criteria the 100,000 Mars be selected, to which he responded, needs to be such that everyone can go if they want, with loans available for those if they don't have money. When asked what that meant for people, if they'd be required to work off the loans, he said, yes, there will be a lot of jobs on Mars. So, explicitly, how will people get to Mars? They can take out loans. How will they work off those loans? There's work on Mars. It's indentured servitude. Make the interest of your slave forever. Just, you guys remember the game Outer Worlds by Obsidian? And it's like, hey, this is an outer space colony where people go to mine, and they're all indentured servants, and they work off their debt in the mines. And it was like a satire. It's like Elon Musk is so bad that genres have been created to instill in humans an innate repulsion to everything that he represents. And then he does those things. Like, it's not just that he does bad things. It's that he does the things that the supervillains do in the media that defines the genre where he's the supervillain. Every cyberpunk story has him at its end. Every time. Elon Musk is the villain of every cyberpunk story. You want to talk about, like, Alien? Who do you think leads Wayland Yutani? What, you think that it's like some other thing? No, it's Elon Musk. Every time. It's always these people. Yeah, Jurassic Park, it's just every story. Okay, I'm sorry. Already being based out of this. I'm just like despair rambling at this point. It's just, it's like we're hurtling. It's like we're on a train hurtling towards like a brick wall, and it's 50 miles away. And I'm screaming stop, but I know it's not going to stop. I hate Elon Musk. I legitimately believe that, like, in the long run, Elon Musk poses more of a threat to, like, the well-being of humanity than basically any other person alive. More so than Putin, Trump, any of this. Like, I actually think he's actually, at the moment, the main villain of humanity. I mean, like, if you look at this in retrospect, I mean, he's the monorail guy from The Simpsons if he kept winning. And 20 years later, he was the wealthiest man on earth, and he had the ear of, like, nation states and presidential leaders. This is a stretch, but okay. No, I don't think it's a stretch at all. Not even remotely. Even if Elon Musk wasn't himself a conservative who promotes conservative populism, I would believe this. But the fact that he is as well is, like, super duper. Worse than oil executives? Yeah, I'd say so. Because oil executives, as individuals, are part of a broader system that's reinforced from a bunch of different directions to maintain the hegemony of the oil and the coal and the gas industries. Elon Musk as an individual, like singly, as a one guy, like, he's not replaceable the way they are. Like, oil executives come and go. It's the system built around them. Elon Musk himself isn't a system. There's something specific about him and his social power that, at least not replaceable. Anyway, moving along. Stop